Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning in this live meditation session. So apparently I'm live on Instagram and on YouTube and on two different other channels as well. So hopefully somebody will join this morning for this wonderful guided morning meditation. So these meditations are only short, 15 minutes. But I thought it was really important just to try and, I guess, put something on for the community. Something that they can follow along with, something where they know that if I show up, they can show up, and together we can make a difference. Mindfulness and meditation is something that has really changed my life. It's been something that I have been deep in for a number of years. Meditation is a practice, and I think it's about developing awareness of our thoughts, awareness of our emotions, awareness of our reactions and responses. And it's a process. I'm still learning, I'm still practicing. I'm not perfect, but what is perfect? So it's been absolutely life changing with me in managing the ups and downs of grief. I lost my twin brother at 15, and I went on to lose my daughter as well in 2017. And mindfulness has really enabled me just to be with that loss and to be present with the emotions that I'm experiencing rather than pushing it down. Um, because a lot of us we can resist our experience of suffering and we can pretend that something isn't happening. But ultimately, if we ignore something, it shouts louder. So mindfulness allows us to develop that awareness so that we can recognize how we're feeling, what we're thinking, what's helpful, what's not helpful, and it allows us to make a choice. So it allows us to kind of navigate through life's ups and downs, with a little bit more skill, in my experience. And I'm a massive advocate for it, which is why I commit to the organisation Relax with Lucy and Co., which is why I'm working hard to put lots of funded projects on for you, because I'm so passionate about bringing mindfulness to you into your homes, into your life, because it's 100% changed mine. And I know that if you gave it a little chance, it would change yours. So, there's a really great saying in mindfulness that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And mindfulness has really helped to change my perspective on a lot of things and to see the joy in every day, the little things that we all miss because we're just always living in, excuse me, in the moment. In the next moment, we're always kind of thinking about what we need to do next. I mean, you might be watching me today and you might already be thinking about what you need to have for breakfast or what you want to have for breakfast or maybe what you're going to do today. You see, we're never really in the present moment, and the present moment is all we've got right now. As you're listening to me, this is all there is now. So, if you are open to it, I thought I'd take you through a wonderful guided body scan this morning, just a short practice. And I want to invite you to find somewhere comfortable to rest. It might be that you choose to do this practice sitting up. Body scan is actually wonderfully practiced when we are lying down. However, if I lay down, I'll probably fall asleep. So I'm going to sit for this practice. But please get yourself as comfortably relaxed as possible. Okay. So if you are choosing to sit for this practice, just know that you don't have to sit like me. Meditation doesn't have to look like this. Just find a comfortably relaxed position for you. So first of all, I wonder if you can take some long, deliberate breaths. So maybe three, taking 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and slowly releasing the breath out through your mouth, very slowly. Okay, and so breathing normally now, just allowing the breath to be exactly as it is. In mindfulness practice, we don't change the breath, we just observe the breath. We're just observing the body as the body moves. So just notice the breath. Where do you feel your breath today? You may notice movements in the shoulders as you breathe, in the belly, in the chest. And it's very normal in meditation practice for the mind to think and to, excuse me, and to wonder about lots of different things. So if this happens, just notice that this is happening. And then bring your awareness back to your breath. Now, you might have to do this time and time again in meditation practice. This is completely normal. We're not trying to empty our thoughts. We won't do that. Instead, what we are doing is just noticing what's happening with our thoughts, noticing what's happening in the mind as our mind drifts around. And when we notice, this is when we become aware, and then we can bring our attention and our awareness back to the breath. Notice how the body moves as you breathe. And so I want to invite you now to drop deeper into your body, meaning we're going to be noticing more of the sensations in our body, so our direct experience. So taking your awareness now to your feet, noticing any sensations there today. What's present for you? What do you feel? Maybe just gently wiggling your toes, noticing how that feels. Noticing any sensations. And then resting your feet in stillness now, again noticing. And you might not feel anything. You know, there's not a right or wrong way of doing this. We're just coming back to the body in this very moment. In our life, we tend to think too much. We tend to imagine lots of different events in the future that haven't happened. And that can cause a lot of anxiety. So by coming back to the body and back to the breath, it can help to anchor us into this present moment, into what's real now. Because thoughts are not necessarily facts. And I want you to remember that. Your thoughts in your mind are just thoughts. So moving even further up the body now and noticing the lower legs. What do you feel there? What sensations are present? Any feelings of heat or coolness? Being curious, paying attention. Remembering to bring your mind back, your awareness back, if your mind starts to drift around, which you will, that's okay. Moving your awareness now to your thighs. What do you feel there? Is there any tension, any discomfort? Noticing the whole of your experience. Maybe you're not used to coming back to the body like this. And then moving now to the belly. What's happening at the belly as you breathe? For a lot of us, if we are anxious, we tend to breathe from our chest and shoulders. We seem to forget how to breathe into the belly. So I wonder if you can direct that breath into the belly as you breathe now. Moving your awareness even further up. Moving up past your chest and just resting your awareness now on the shoulders. Is there any tension here? And taking a slow breath in. And releasing that breath all the way out. And as you do this, just allowing the shoulders to relax, to release, to drop down. Notice how different that feels. Do the shoulders feel a little more relaxed? Know that you can do this anytime you need. Throughout the whole of your day, just taking a few deeper breaths, allowing the shoulders to release, paying attention to any tension in the body and just seeing if you can relax a little bit will help when you feel anxious and when you feel stressed. And so moving your awareness now into your hands, noticing the very ends of your fingertips. What's happening here today? Gently and slowly wiggling your fingers. As slowly as possible, just noticing any sensations there. Noticing this movement. You see, when we take our awareness to our direct experience in this moment, it helps to keep us anchored into the present moment, into the here and the now. Because for a lot of us, we put extra suffering into our lives just by imagining, by thinking too much about the past and obsessing too much over the future and worrying. When actually, if we just learn to be here, right here now, as you just sit here or lie here, wiggling your fingers slowly, it can really help to bring you into this moment. Because this is real, this is true. And so relaxing and resting your hands. How does that feel? What sensations are there today? And now taking your awareness further up the body, into the face. Being curious today. Remembering to bring that mind back if you are thinking now and planning and getting maybe irritable, wanting to move, wanting to get on with your day. Just for a few moments longer. Rest here with me, noticing the sensations in your face now. In the forehead, in the eyes, in the cheeks, the lips. Noticing what's there. And then bringing the whole of your body now into awareness. Noticing any sensations, noticing any feelings of relaxation. And maybe just taking one deliberate breath in and out. So taking a long breath in. And as you release that breath, relaxing the whole of your body. Relaxing the whole of your body. And then returning now to the breath. Noticing that breath as it moves through your body, as it enters the nose, or as it enters the mouth. Know that meditation is a practice. This is a practice that you can do on your own or with others, even with your children. Mindfulness is about being aware of the present moment, about noticing the here and the now with kindness, with compassion, and acknowledging everything as it is, exactly as it is. Noticing what you need in this moment, what you don't need. And by practicing meditation, it will help you to develop that awareness so that you can take that awareness into your everyday life. So relaxing now and opening the eyes, taking a stretch if you need. So, I feel so relaxed after that practice now. I hope that you do too. I wonder if this weekend that you can, maybe listen to some guided meditation practices as well. Find a time in the day that meditation suits you. Ideally, a time when you're not sleepy is a good time. So although if you do struggle to sleep, things like a body scan that we've just done at bedtime can be extremely relaxing. And you can find lots of those recordings on our YouTube channel, Relax with Lucy & Co. And please, please, please subscribe. That would be amazing if you could just hit the subscribe button, because YouTube will only share your content if you have subscribers. So maybe just go slowly this weekend. Take the time to stop, to pause. A really great thing to do. I love drinking tea. So if I make a cup of tea, put the kettle on, I might choose just to spend that time waiting for the kettle to boil, noticing the kettle, noticing my breath, and using that lovely, I shared a wonderful tea meditation on our Facebook group, where you make the tea and you just notice everything about the tea, the smell and the taste. And it's just that little moment of calm, a little moment to stop and to pause, because we're all extremely busy, and especially if you have children. I've got 2 children, and it is busy. So I really welcome those little micro moments of mindfulness throughout the day. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to stop the live on here, and I'm also on Instagram. So for you Instagrammers, you can stay there just for one moment, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. See you later.